What is up, everybody? How is it going? Austin Prechtelevate Performance, coming at you live. Happy Tuesday. Hope you guys are having a good day so far. As you are tuning in, as you are joining, let me know how your day is going. Feel free to give this video a like so other people get a chance to see it, boost it in the algorithm, and share it if you like what I have to say today. But today, I'm going to be talking about why having a morning routine is super important. Why having a morning routine is essential to honestly just like leveling up as a person. And it makes reaching your goals so much easier, guys. It makes reaching your goals so much easier. I'm going to talk about why. Like a prime example today happened to me why a morning routine is important. And I'm going to explain to you guys why I think that everybody should have some sort of morning routine. Whether it be as intense as mine is or, your own like twist or spin on it. Super important. So important. So important that I created a training in my private community group about how to set up your own. Like, I value it that much. I've been following a morning routine for over a year now. This month marks a year of me following a consistent morning routine. I'm going to kind of break it down what I do and what I think that you guys should do as well. But I started why I kind of like not only with what happened today, but also what's going on for me this week. Yesterday was the first day of this new mentorship program that I just started. Super freaking grateful and excited to be a part of it. Just helping level me up as a person and my business and things like that. So I'm excited about that. But part of the program is having a morning routine. If you don't have one already, or working on, building yours up and updating it and that sort of thing. And so that's what I've been doing is, kind of figuring out what I want to add in, what I want to change around in mine. Because right now, prior, I guess, to, updating mine, right now, I've been waking up at 4:45 every morning. I'm going to be switching even earlier, 4 a.m. to 4:30 in the morning, getting up that early. I meditate for 10 minutes every fucking day, every day. I meditate. I write positive affirmations. I make a to-do list. I like to call it my get to-do list, so that way it doesn't seem like a drag and it's fun and it's good. Words are important. And so I do that, and I also write out gratitudes, and I try to listen to something motivational or kind of inspirational in the morning, whatever that may be. And then I work out, and I also drink a bunch of water. So I do a lot of shit every morning. And so why do I do all this though? Right? Like, why the hell would you do this if you don't have to? And the reason is, and like, I was somebody who was always just kind of like, this seems kind of excessive, or like, this isn't gonna help that much. This seems kind of like, you know, kind of like a hippie thing to do or whatever. And like, I'm not, nothing against hippies, right? Like, in some ways I'm kind of a big hippie, but like in other ways it's like, I was just always like, I don't really like that, the meditation and like morning routine and things like that just didn't really like sound fun to me, until I started doing it, right? Until I started doing it. And once I started doing it, I started to realize the impact it had on my day. I started to realize the like impact it had on my life, on how things were different, on my, and the main thing, my mentality, my mindset, and my time management, right? Those things, especially my mindset. And so I've been updating mine, and the reason why I love having a morning routine so much, and why, if you are one of my clients and you still don't have a fucking morning routine, you are screwing up. You are screwing yourself up big time. You are limiting yourself big time. If you are a client of mine and you're watching this right now and you don't have a morning routine yet, go watch the freaking training in the group and do it. And set one up for yourself. I don't care how complicated or short or small yours is. I want you to go do it right now. For those of you who aren't my client, you're going to want to, figure out how to get a morning routine set up for yourself, because it sets you up for success. It sets you up for success big time. And if you're a client of mine right now and you're watching this, if you have a morning routine, say, hey, say I have a morning routine. Tell people how much it helps. But it sets you up for success. And then today, I really needed that, because not only did, let me tell you a little story about why my morning routine was so helpful today, because it sets your mindset up for success, right? It primes your brain. If you can win the morning, you can win the day, right? And so for me, it helps build mental tenacity. It helps, helps set you up to where you don't get like bothered by shit as much. It helps prepare you. It helps ground you. And for me today, I really needed that because my day kind of started off with I got an email about how because in the rush of the summer and the wedding and things like that, like I had gotten like a letter from like the IRS that was just like referencing some like mistakes that they had made about what they charged me for taxes and shit. And so I was like, but I needed to like figure out what that was so I could get into my CPA and shit like that. And I was just like, I was like, I had no freaking clue where that piece of paper was. I'm gonna be honest. I had zero clue. I scoured my entire office, like everything that I had set up today to do, like in terms of my morning and stuff like that, like on top of everything else that I have going on a daily basis. Like I was like scouring for this like tiny fucking piece of paper that I had no idea where it was. I looked through everything. I looked through all of our receipt boxes. I looked through everything, and I could not find it. Like I could not find it to save my life. And after about like after about like an hour and a half of looking for this piece of paper, I was just like I was like, man, like this sucks. Like I cannot find this thing. I sent an email to my CPA and I was like, hey, like it's lost. Like I don't know where it's at. Like there's no way I'm gonna find this thing. And then I sat down and I had like kind of like a like I was like there's like one place maybe it could be that I hadn't checked yet. And of course, like, after spending all this time looking for it and after I sent this email saying I couldn't find it, I found it, which was awesome. That's great. But, going through that whole, like, hour and a half of searching for this piece of paper that I didn't know where it was and throwing off my morning and throwing off my to-do, like my schedule for the day, it could have, set me back. It could have, like, put me in a mental funk. It could have, like, annoyed me. It could have, whatever it may have been. But it didn't, right? It didn't, because, like, you know, when I meditate and whenever I have my morning routine set up and whenever I set myself up for success like that and I prime my mental and my brain for that kind of stuff, um, shit just rolls off of you a lot easier. You have a thicker skin and resiliency to the bullshit and chaos of life when you have a morning routine. It's super helpful. It's super important. That shit didn't bother me, right? Hey, Kristen, how's it going? How's it going? Yeah, yeah. And so whenever that shit happens, like having a morning routine helps so much. Again, and it was almost like it was almost like I don't know, like the fucking universe trying to fucking test me, uh, and my morning routine this morning. Because after that, all that had happened, I knocked off. I actually put it on the bookshelf because I didn't want to do it again. But I knocked off a package of fucking thumbtacks, of clear thumbtacks, like 100 of them. I knocked them off underneath my desk where my feet, like where my bare feet are, and knocked them off on my desk. And I was like, on the floor, and I was like, huh, man, like today is a day, huh? But again, like, did not like let that bother me. Like, let it roll right out. I was like, I'm gonna pick these up. I literally had the thought in my mind, this is just a good opportunity to test my mental tenacity, to test my morning routine, and to test myself, and even having these conversations and these thoughts in my head about like handling annoying problems in my life day to day. I never had that shit before. I never thought that way. I never experienced life in that way until I started doing these things, until I started having this morning routine, until I started, meditating and being, acknowledging that my thoughts are just thoughts, and I don't, have to, and I can choose which ones I want to engage with in life. I can choose to engage with the ones that are just like, life fucking sucks. I spilled thumbtacks all over my floor. I can't find this document from the IRS, blah, 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 blah. I could have chosen that and let it ruin my whole fucking day. Or I could have chosen the thoughts that I did engage with. Like, this is just a test of my resiliency. This is like, shit, like this really doesn't matter if you look at it from the grand scheme of things. Like, it's fine. Like, I'm going to get it figured out. Like, it doesn't really matter that much. Yeah, whatever. Like, that kind of like more positive, like, direction that I took my day in because I set myself up to be able to do that shit. And so, yeah, guys, and I see, what's up? How's it going, John? Happy Tuesday. Yeah, I lost all my stuff. And hey, Kristen, hey, this is a prime example why having a morning routine is super helpful and super important. It can throw your day off. Shit's going to happen. Life will never stop being chaotic. But if you set yourself up in your morning for success with like a morning routine, if you aren't already, like it can help a lot. It can help you like that stuff sucks when that happens, right? Like you get a flat tire, you lose a shoe, kid gets sick when you weren't expecting it. Like shit like that happens all the time, right? That shit's never gonna stop happening. So, we just have to get tougher for our days. And that all starts in the morning with our mindset and our routines. And so, yeah, so that's a prime example of like how like applying a morning routine can be helpful. And so all this shit was happening, right? All this shit was happening. And having a morning routine helped pull me through that. Like help me have a successful day. I'm still here doing my live today. I've had a great fucking day, honestly. All things considered, especially with everything going on, like I'm in an excellent headspace. I have clarity for my day. I made a to-do list. Like I have my tasks at hand, and I'm going to accomplish them. And I feel confident that I'm going to accomplish them. And imagine that for yourself, right? Imagine feeling that good and confident about your day and what direction it's going in, and knowing that more often than not, you're going to have a great fucking day, right? That's what a morning routine affords you. It allows you to set yourself up, because if you can master your morning, you can master your day. That's literally what I named the training in our private group about, because it's true. Like if you are consistent with this, if you are consistent with the morning routine, you will absolutely have more good days than bad. Your days will like almost instantly improve if you were getting up a little bit earlier, if you were taking some time in your morning to like really like focus on you and to like set yourself up for that success. Like I don't just get I probably do a live on morning routines every couple months or so, at least. Why? Because it's that fucking important. It's that powerful. It's that useful for me, for my clients, that I feel bad for people who don't do this shit. I feel bad because you're, living in this like subpar version of yourself, because I was there. Like I was that subpar version of myself when I wasn't doing this. There's nothing wrong with that, but knowing that you can just do something so simple as these like 5 or 6 little tasks in the morning that you only need like a half hour to an hour in the morning to do, that can like level up your life that much more. Why wouldn't you fucking do it? It feels almost negligent of me to not tell you guys about this shit. This is that great. Like it's that awesome. I love my morning routine. It's honestly like it's next level shit, guys. So if you don't have a morning routine yet, set one up. Start doing one. Like do it. It will give you it will help you so much in terms of your fitness journey, your weight loss journey, your time management, so that way you can actually go work out when you say you're going to work out. It's going to prime your mindset and your brain to like think more positively. So that way you'll maybe think that you actually deserve to be fit and healthy and happy. Like cuz a lot of people they don't feel that way. And a lot of people they don't do these things because they don't care about it, or they don't see themselves as deserving of a healthier, happier life. And if you can master your mind, you can master your body. That's what it comes down to a lot of times too. So cool. Morning routines. Set one up for yourself. Make it happen. Do it. Take freaking action. Take action. Set yourself up, and I guarantee you're gonna snowball that momentum, that positive momentum, and have better days. You're gonna have better mornings. You're gonna have better days. Because you have better days, you're gonna have better weeks, and because you have better weeks, you're gonna have better months and better years, and all of a sudden you're gonna be a much happier fucking person, mentally, physically, emotionally. Just do it. Just do it already. What are you waiting for? So yeah, cool. Hope that was helpful. Hope that was useful. And if you guys have any questions about morning routines, feel free to ask about them in the comments. If you're a client of mine watching this right now and you have questions about morning routines, post it in the group. And we'll hash things out and figure something out for you, in more depth. But yeah, guys, cool. Appreciate everybody for watching. If this was useful, let me know. Feel free to comment your number one takeaway in the comments down below. Give this video a like, so that way, people can have the opportunity to see this. If you think somebody gets value from it, tag them in the comments. If you feel like somebody would benefit from having a morning routine, or share this video. Either way, get more eyes on this shit, help more people. Let's go. Happy freaking Tuesday. Appreciate everybody for watching, and I will talk to you all later. See ya.